Alright, YouTube land, we're back with another video. Today we've got a Galaxy 73V and a Cobra 148 GTL sent in by Greg. Greg sent us a note here, said if you would please go through these radios and see if anything is hacked. It's been a while since either of these radios were used, close to 20 years. I watched several of your videos on YouTube and I must say I'm very impressed with your work. The Cobra 148 had uppers and lowers in it and tuned up a bit. The Galaxy 73 was just tuned up, hopefully nothing serious to either radio. And okay, no problem, we'll check it out. And you even sent me a screwdriver because you have Japanese industrial standard screws in your radios and some of them are messed up, you said. So alright Greg, well we're going to get into your radios and we're going to check them out and we'll be right back. Alright Greg, we're back with your 73V and I've taken apart the radio and I've kind of looked over everything and I don't really see anything that's major in this radio to be concerned with. Whoever originally did the work definitely didn't do any hack mods. Well, the limiters are turned wide open and there may be one resistor clipped, but other than that I don't really see. This limiter's not clipped. I don't see anything real major that we're not going to be able to handle for you, buddy. So we're going to get this thing hooked up to the machines and we'll be back. Okay, so we're back with the 73 and we've got it hooked up here. And this is just due to, I believe, one resistor being clipped and the modulation pot being turned wide open. I don't see any other issues with the radio right now. So we're going to go ahead and do a full alignment on the transmitter of this radio since it is 20 years old. And we'll get everything put back like it should be, and we'll be back. Okay, real quick, so we want to document which one we're talking about here. Let's see if it'll focus. It's not wanting to focus. I don't know what's up with my camera. Right here in front of my finger. Anyway, that's the transistor they pulled out. It's a C945. It's TR53 is what they pulled. So we've got to put that back in because we have no adjustment here on the AMC at all, on the modulation control. So anyway, just want to document that. We'll be back. All right, we're back with the 73 and we've got it hooked up here. We've got you straightened out as far as replacing the limiter, and we've done about 50% of the deal. We're looking at 50 kilohertz and it's looking really good. So we'll go out to 125 and we'll check the harmonics and see what we're going to have to do there. 125 megahertz, that is. Yeah. 125 megahertz. Alright. And we got quite a bit of work to do there. So we'll be back. Alright, we're back with the 73V and we've got her cleaned up here on the harmonics, 125 megahertz span, so she's looking good now for sure. Okay, so now we're going to check the receive on this Galaxy 73 and we'll be back with that. Okay, we're back with the DX73V and coming in at 12 dB of SINET at -101. I think we may be able to do a little better than that with some receive upgrades and tuning. Don't know how good it's going to come out. You know, these are AM only radios. There is a bit of difference there compared to like a 99. But we will see what we can do. We'll be back. Alright, we're back with the Galaxy 73 and I'm really amazed at this one. It's really come out good. -107, 12 dB of SINET. And this thing has got ultra sensitive, ultra low receive. If you listen to that right there, that's -125. So she is definitely working. Greg, I think you're going to be happy with this one for sure. So okay, well, let's get this thing put back together. We'll do an overview real quick and we'll jump on that 148. Okay, we're back to the 73 and before we do the overview, Greg, just want to show you that we properly calibrated your S meter per the service manual. So we'll be right back with an overview. Alright, we're back with the overview of the Galaxy 73. We're just going to let you hear it in AM close proximity.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio check 1, 2. This is the Galaxy 73 with the full tuning alignment. Alright, Greg, we're going to get this thing boxed up to you and ready to go back to you. It's sounding good and working good too, so we're going to get busy on your 148. We'll be back.
Alright, well that concludes the video of the Galaxy 73. We're going to jump on the 148 and we'll be back. Now YouTube land, we're back with another video. Today we've got a Cobra 148 GTL sent in by Greg. This is the number 2 of the radios that he sent in. First was the Galaxy 73V that we did, and now here's the 148. Now the first thing we had to do when we did this radio, as the channel selector was crapped out on it, was real nasty inside, so we had to get that working again. The way we did that is we actually made a hole right here where a small hole where we could, and we've sealed it back up since, but where we could go in with some of this deoxit and work that channel selector until the LEDs were good and bright again. So that's what we did there. So first thing we notice, they've got a channel kit here that they've taken the SRF SWR count. They just got it taped in there. We're going to heat shrink that up, and we've got right down here modulation limiter right there is clipped, and so we're going to put that back. We got some strings that are springs that are stretched, but all in all, not too bad. And the meter stuck, so we're going to have to unstick the meter. So we're going to get to work on this and get this started, and we'll be back. Alright, so we're back with the 148 GTL, and we've got the meter fixed. We've got this control that was on where the channel select is. We've got that secure. We fixed the modulation limiter. We've done a transmit alignment, so we're going to go ahead and move the spectrum analyzer back to 30 kilohertz. We'll let her up. Well, that's 30 megahertz. That's not 30 kilohertz. There's 30 kilohertz. We'll let it rip. So anyway, we'll show it like it is on the big screen now. Things looking good. So now we will go out to 100 megahertz, that is. And we're looking good at 100 megahertz. Everything's looking good. The second harmonic's just barely in there. So alright, so everything's looking good on this thing. We got a 4-watt dead key. I mean a 3.5 watt dead key modulating about 14 watts. So we've got good clean power. It's not going to be running an amp behind it. So now we're going to check out the receive, and we'll be back. Alright, so we're back with the 148, and we're coming at negative 102 at 12 dB. I think we can, usually the 148s are a little better than that with the triple conversion receiver, so we can definitely probably improve that with an alignment. And so we're going to align the receive, do the upgrades to that, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back with the 148, and we're coming in now at 12 dB at negative 106. We'll turn this up. Take her on down. Negative 120, not a problem. Negative 125. Still in an ultra quiet receiver like the 148s are. Awesome. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check the alignment of the S meters and everything, and we'll be back. Alright, so we're back with the 148 GTL. We've got the S meter adjusted per the service manual. And okay, so now we're going to put this radio back together and we'll do an overview. We'll be back. Okay, we're back with the 148 GTL. We're going to start out in upper sideband for the close proximity test.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio, CQ, CQ. Hello. Hello.
About 16 watts PEP power. Okay. I did have on sideband, I have to cut the mic gain down because we're close proximity and it over deviates and squeals, and you wouldn't be able to understand the clarity. So, you know, when we're sitting this close together. Now, I guarantee you, as far as close proximity, like you having a car, you know, within a block away or across the street in a parking lot, no problems whatsoever. So, all right, AM. Hello. Oh, let me get it on AM up here.
Hello, radio 1 2 3 4. Audio check 1 2. Hello, check check. Hello.
And as always, I'll tell you guys, about 3.5 watt dead key is where this radio tuned out the cleanest. Okay, so 3.5 watt dead key. So we're going to be doing about 13 watts or so, or just a little better PEP power, close to 14.
Hello, 1 2 3 4. Audio check check. Hello.
And that's what it does. So I get people all the time, well, you didn't tell me the power. Well, if I tell you the dead key's 1, well, then it should be modulating about 4 to 5 watts if it's tuned proper. If I tell you the dead key's 2, it should be, you know, pretty close to a 4 to 1 at 100% modulation. It should be close. Now, the 4 to 1 don't always work out perfect. Sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less when you achieve a symmetrical sine wave. But that's what we got. But you'll never have symmetry with voice communications. That's why we use a 1 kilohertz tone to align a radio. So anyway, that concludes the alignment of this 148 GTL. We're going to put the screws in it and get it ready to go back to you, Greg. We appreciate your business, and y'all stay tuned. Got some amplifiers coming up this weekend and tomorrow, and that's what we're going to be doing next. So y'all be safe, be careful, be kind. We'll catch you next time. I'm gone.